Hello, we are Shan Arslan and Florent Berthaud from the University of Lille in France. In this paper, we investigate the design of 3D interactions in performing arts. Artistic performances and immersive technologies have always been strongly connected. From the expression virtual reality that originates from Antonin Artaud's The Theater and Its Double, to early immersive music and theater performances in the 90s. Now, extended reality technologies are used in all fields of performing arts and have been studied through audience experience and technical constraints. One aspect that has been little looked at is how 3D interaction techniques, meaning the gestures, virtual components, and physical props, are designed within these performances. In other application fields, there are clear criteria which guide the design of 3D interactions, such as task completion time, error rate, presence, agency. These criteria have led to guidelines for application designers, such as the reduction of degrees of freedom or the choice of specific techniques for specific tasks. However, these criteria might not apply in expressive contexts, where the goal of an interaction resides not in the final result, but in the process itself and how it is perceived by an audience. Therefore, it is essential to understand what criteria are important in these contexts, so that 3D interaction techniques can be created and refined more efficiently. In this paper, we used the performance-led in the wild research methodology, following during more than 2 years the creation and presentation of a cyber opera. From this, we contribute a set of design criteria for 3D interactions in performing arts, together with the insights and guidelines. We believe that these can inform the design of future performances and collaborations between artists and researchers. In this project, we collaborated with the French theatre company Eolysonge on the Terre Rare cyber opera between 2019 and 2022. Terre Rare is an opera in 3 acts, which tells the story of 3 humans and 1 cyborg sent by a company to find rare earth minerals in distant territory. After 2 acts in which they plan and conduct the exploration, all human characters have either died or disappeared. In the 3rd act, 2 AI agents of the company investigate the events that happened, exploring the memories of the cyborg, which is sitting on the right side of the stage. The memories are shown on the left side of the stage using a spatial augmented-reality display composed of a depth camera and a projector. This technology relies on the Reveal software that is being developed at the University of Lille. It uses depth camera to capture a mesh of the physical space. Virtual objects are then placed at various positions on stage. They may contain 2D and 3D textures, videos and video frames and sounds. Whenever they are intersected by a physical surface, bodies or props, the intersections are reprojected in a physical space where they can be explored expressively. In the 3rd act, 4 sequences take place, with the 3 human actors interacting with virtual shapes and revealing various memories in the form of visual animations and sound. The first sequence is a monologue where the female performer reconstitutes fragments of speech of the female character by improvising movements within a virtual box that contains frames and audio of inarticulated vocal sounds. The second sequence is a dialogue playback done by the 2 male performers. They each slowly walk through 3 virtual boxes to play back sentences spoken by their respective characters.
Vite. Un autre jour, Log a dit.
Marcel, ne te touchez pas.
Puis juste après, Soren a dit.
Ah, j'en peux pas.
N'existait pas parce qu'elle ne te touchait pas. Joie. Joie. Oh, un tourbillon n'arrivera de détourner ce roi.
The third sequence consists in the exploration of visual animations by revealing virtual shapes placed at various positions across the stage. The three performers improvise using flags and their own bodies to make the memories appear.
Dans le cyborg, aucune donnée plausible susceptible de
disculper et ou d'inculper la firme
et ou un facteur humain
dans la perte totale et définitive du facteur humain else.
il conviendrait de reprendre.
The fourth sequence consists in the playback of a video revealed by bringing a large physical ball on stage.
Comment créer du plausible à partir du vrai?
Recette noétienne.
En 3 étapes.
Étape 1. Prends du vrai,
Des bouts d'Else,
des bouts de sereine,
des bouts de log.
Our field study was conducted across lab sessions, residencies, and performances. During that time, we collected observations of design choices for all the interaction sequences and conducted interviews with director and actors. We examined the choice of technologies, gestures, virtual content, and physical props, and the reasoning behind these choices, such as costumes, interaction techniques, and physical guides. We performed thematic analysis of the interviews and extracted a number of themes, some of which provide insights on the criteria. From all these data, we propose 4 criteria for designing 3D interactions in performing arts. The contextualization criteria corresponds to how the interaction fits the story, the roles of performers, and the scenography. The expressiveness criteria corresponds to the amount of freedom that performers have in interacting with the virtual content. The legibility criteria corresponds to how clear the relation between the performer's actions and the resulting effect is. Finally, the efficiency criteria defines how fast and correctly the desired interaction can be performed. One key aspect is that these criteria are not orthogonal and often in conflict, resulting in design tensions that the director and their team have to resolve. We also gathered insights, notably on how the role of director is central in connecting the roles of researchers, writers, audience, and actors within the design by internalizing their points of view. Our main guidelines for 3D interactions in the context of performing arts is to design for controllable legibility, allowing the director to control how much the audience will perceive and understand of the interactions, and to design techniques that provide adjustments between efficiency and expressiveness. We believe that the criteria and guidelines that we contributed can help inform the design of future 3D interaction techniques and devices, the creation of performances, and help researchers and artists in their collaborations. We would like to thank the Éolisonge Theatre Company and all the persons who were involved in the creation of the Cyber Opera, together with the structures and institutions that helped fund and conduct this research. Thank you for your attention.